Alright guys, Gemini, welcome back to the Gemini 888 channel, and if you guys are not familiar with my channel or new to my channel, I am a huge professional wrestling DVD collector. It's a hobby of mine. It's something I've done since I was a kid, and in today's video what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be showing you guys what the DVDs look like in 1999. 1999 DVDs just started getting introduced to the world. It wasn't for everyone yet. A lot of people haven't bought a DVD player yet in 1999, but this was right around the time frame when DVDs were replacing the old school VCR and VCR tapes, and people were slowly transitioning over to 1999. It was a different time. You know, WWE was just tinkering with this. So for the year 1999, they only had 3 DVDs. As you can see, as we go further along in the series, it exploded into sometimes 30, 40, 50 DVDs a year. It became a huge thing for WWE. But back in 99, simple. They did 3. So without further ado, let's take a look at the year 1999 in WWE DVDs. Thanks for watching. 1999. They were still, WCW and the WWE was still involved in a huge ratings war at the time, but WWF was just starting to dominate. WWF was starting to tinker around with some different things, getting away from the VHS tapes, getting to the new technology, a DVD player, which turned out to be a huge money maker for them. Obviously now with the advent of the WWE network here in 2016, they're not going to be making nearly as much on the DVDs. It's just fact. People watch it on the network. But back then, when you started collecting these, it was a big deal for WWE. And the first WWE DVD that I actually ever purchased was Stone Cold Steve Austin. Hell yeah. This was the first one. First one they ever did. Actually, I am mistaken. That is not the first one they ever did. It's right here. It's actually WrestleMania 15 was the first one. WWF 1001. Stone Cold Steve Austin was the second one, but the first one I ever collected. And the first time I put this in, I was absolutely terrified. I didn't know what the hell to do. I wanted my VCR tapes back. I did. I wasn't the biggest fan of the DVD and making the change. Obviously, I adapted to that change, but you can see the simplisticness of this. I mean, there's not a whole lot to it. I mean, chapter selections, you know, some quick photos. Not a whole lot behind it, and actually not a whole lot behind the DVD as well. You know, it's pretty much when you watch this, it's all Austin and McMahon. There's not a whole lot behind it. Moving forward, WrestleMania 15. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the price on this still to this day, because it's a little bit older, is fairly expensive. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that this has a nifty little poster in it as well. Let's see. I thought I had a poster in it. It's been a while since I've gone back and revisited 1999 Pro Wrestling DVDs. And the last one out for 1999 was the SummerSlam and Out of Body Experience in Minnesota, with Jesse the Body as the special guest referee, you know, when Mick Foley won the title. And you can see the simplisticness of the DVDs. You know, not a whole lot to it, just very simple, very basic. 1999, just a basic year, but the evolution of it would become huge over time. You'll see over time, you know, and obviously, you know, for your long-time collectors, you'll see over time just how many DVDs just started exploding on the scene. But right in the beginning, 1999, you know, everybody was worried about what was going to happen, you know, with Y2K, you know, on January 1st. Everybody was afraid. I can remember working at this place, and we were selling gallons of water on our shelves. And I can remember people just wiping out the gallons of water off the shelf, all in fear of what was going to happen with Y2K. And then it finally happened when it was January 1st, 2000, and nothing came out of Y2K. Everything was fine. But at the time, everyone was super nervous. nobody knew what was going to happen with Y2K. I mean, it was a little bit of propaganda spread by the media. Everyone thought that the computers were going to shut down and everything was going to shut down. As far as 1999 professional wrestling, you saw the decline of WCW. You saw the Rock dominate in the WWE. You saw Triple H get up there. You saw Mick Foley become a major player. You saw a lot of things happen in '99 in the WWF. They changed. They changed the game. And when The Rock took off, there was no looking back. Once The Rock took over, they owned it. And as far as pro wrestling DVDs, they were just on the verge of something big. They were just tinkering with the three of them in '99. But eventually, it would lead to something huge. And it would lead to collectors all over the world. So, thank you for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed the hell out of it. And I'm Gemini, and you guys have a good one. And I hope you enjoyed the year 1999 in WWE DVDs. Thank you.